So the VMAs are taking place tomorrow, Tuesday the 12th, at 8 p.m. with none other than Nicki Minaj, who is going to be the MC for tonight. She's going to be performing. She's going to also be hosting, and therefore it's going to be a night for the book, as she said on her Queen Radio 2 days ago, I think, or just yesterday. I think 2 days ago. And yesterday she made sure to let people know that, why did they give me this opportunity to present, knowing that she's basically going to be like stunting on them and just talking her shit and just doing her thing and doing the most as well. I've done a video on it yesterday, but it was like over an hour long, so I'm trying to redo it, but kind of like shorten it. So let's go. Let's see. The first question will be, what will be the general energy around the VMAs of 2023? What will be the general energy around the VMAs of 2023 when it comes to the female rappers? I will be the general energy around the VMAs tomorrow. What will be the general energy around the VMAs tomorrow when it comes to female rappers, and what will happen? Well, of course, we know that some of them do not fuck with one another, do not mess with one another. Of course, there's going to be some symbolistic shit, which means, be on the lookout for stuff that is going to be said, like, oh, it's demonic, oh, what the hell are they doing? What is this shit? What is the meaning of this? All and everything. But of course, there are going to be lots of pictures taken, lots of, celebrities seated next to one another, and lots of just being nice, kind, or at least civil towards one another when the cameras are on. This is the first vibe that I'm getting. But as for those who do not fuck with one another, let's see. Ooh, there's going to be lots of, lots of stuff to be announced, or just lots of moments to be caught up with the camera that people are not going to, be too surprised about it. Like, I don't know why I would find that shocking, that's the vibe. Lots of people are going to be wearing, I see lots of color, but if not, then lots of black, blue, green. There's definitely going to be lots of tension in the air, lots of also side eyes, awkwardness, tension, lots of feelings of just something's gonna happen, lots of feelings of restlessness, basically, where they're feeling like something is going wrong, something must go wrong, as in like feeling like something is going to take place and something is going to happen. Of course, as I said, there is going to be lots of feelings of like, I do not mess with that person, I do not fuck with her, I do not mess with the hell. That's what I keep hearing. I don't mess with the hell, I don't fuck with the hell. Like, somebody is really adamant on making it known that they do not fuck with one person. This will happen at the VMAs. What will happen at the VMAs? Let's see. Yep, there we go. Of course, lots of pettiness, lots of catty energy, lots of really red flags, as in lots of bad behavior, lots of tension, lots of feelings like, I just have to make it known, I just have to do that and do that, I just have to let it run by my circle that I am just having fun, I'm showing this person what the fuck am I made for, and what the fuck I'm doing over here. Lots of secrets that are going to be unrevealed, and if not, then a lot of darkness, lots of dark shit, it's crazy because we know that there's a lot of secrets lurking just beneath the surface, and there's going to be lots of ritualistic shit done there. So I'm really like, this is not surprising to me, because they're going to do what they're going to do in order for them to sit on top and to just do something for themselves. There's also going to be, of course, that partying energy, the heavy drinking energy as well. But let's see what is going to happen in the VMAs. because I saw the moon card earlier and it's kind of threw me off because like it's going to be there's a lot of anxiety looming around. So um as much as they make it seem and look like it's fun, it's really exhausting. It's really kind of like mentally draining for them to just be in a space where they know that any fights can break out just so easily. And um they know that anything can just happen at any given moment. Let's see. Give me more about what will happen when it comes to the moon in reverse. In the beginning, what is going to happen? What is it there for? Some stuff might be said. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing something that has to do with something in Cardi's performance that might be throwing shade. Or like it might be petty or something that has to do with Nicki. She might be performing a song where she is coming for Nicki or like shading her, and feeling like she just have to say shit like that to just rile her up and get under her skin. Meanwhile, the one who is really like rattled by the other one is Cardi. Like she's really so intimidated by her and just feeling so anxious to just be in the same room as her. Like I'm not even lying. Okay, let's see for the moon. Yeah, as well, it's like a lot of burdens. A lot is taken into consideration when everything is you know being prepared and everybody's getting ready and gearing up for just one night. Like there's a lot of preparation, sorry, that's happened and come into view to just perfect everything and to just make it known. But as I said, there's definitely something about Doja Cat's performance too that is going to trigger some people and say that she's playing with lots of fire, and some people are just going to be like she is doing what she is doing and she's taking it too seriously, taking it too hard. That's what an artist is. She's a con artist or whatever. There's definitely, as I said, some dark sacrificial energy in here too. Like when everybody is mixed up in there, and people who are rich are in the room, and people who are running shit and just playing chess moves and checkers and everything of that shit. They're definitely, yep, there goes the devil. They're definitely going to be having a lot of saying in just moving shit around tomorrow. So definitely I see some shits happening behind the scenes. And there's also, let's see, there's also that competitive energy, competition, rivalry, pettiness, just wanting to show why you're the best, just wanting to prove that you're the best. Some people are going to be outshining some other ones. Ooh, I I honestly hope and pray that they won't actually like get physical, but there's definitely going to be lots of shade being thrown. Lots of shade being thrown, lots of, kind of like making saying some slick shady shit. And when you're saying this on stage and then like you gets back, like somebody else get back the one you threw shade at and everything, throw shade right back at you, and then it's just gonna make it like much more awkward, because why are you just witnessing all that shit? There's definitely some, I don't want to say some violence that's going to be involved, but there's definitely some volatile energy in here. Something about like boundaries being stepped on and just like being crossed, and then just feeling like you always have to defend yourself, or like you always have to say something about the way shit is handled. A loss of burdens, a loss of restlessness, again, lots of feelings of there's so much going on, like so much energy. Everything is so heavy. The air is going to be so thick with tension that people are just going to, be taking the opportunities to just film shit live and just post it, waiting just for anything to happen, just so they can document it and get a coin out of it and just get the money out of it, basically. But yeah, something is definitely going to happen. Something's going to happen, and they know that something might happen. It's just a matter of who is going to snap first at the VMAs. Like, yeah, I do see lots of mess being like taking place and being happening, and I do see something unfortunate, or like, we just wanted this night to be one for the books without the mess. But they're like, it was we guessed that since we called on everybody, we just knew what we were doing. because they knew that it will bring lots of money and lots of views for, the entertainment purposes and shit. So yeah, like no matter how much they try, like those people are going to go at it or just, be petty and shade one another, or even, like fight or just show some real animosity towards one another and just be really petty, really shady, really careless, or really just throwing the other party off. Will really be like, I just tried to play off. I just tried to hold my tongue off for so long. There's going to be like lots of kind of frustration and anger at how everything is turning out and how this is turning into um, a huge thing. And definitely when this will be like done with, is definitely going to have some side effects because there's already lots of mental stress in here, a lot of insomnia, anxiety, and feeling like you can't do this, you're not up to this, and all that shit. But at the same time, once the anger wears off, and once you finish just like being petty and shady on national television, I think it's national television for them, on national television, and just with millions of people watching, because MTV knew what they were doing when they brought Nicki as a host. But also, if she's gonna take place, like lots of pettiness, I don't want to say physical fights, but there might be some altercation between some other people. Like if not, those female rappers, if not Nicki Cardi. I don't think the Nicki would do something like that, but there are definitely there is lots of impulsive, hasty type of energy coming from Nicki. Like she's having, she's going to have a ball, she's going to have fun, but also she's going to be really impulsive, really wanting to just, show them who is boss. She's going to be arrogant and cocky. And she's definitely going to be saying some slick, shady remarks that are going to ruffle some feathers and going to create a lot more attention than what it should have been. But, it's the opportunity of a lifetime that night. So she is going to be making some announcement that's either going to make some announcements or just going to showcase that she is gaining so much more money than anybody in their room, and just showing them that she is thriving and growing, and no matter how they try to bring her down, and no matter how hard they try to stab her in the back and whatever, and try to take her down and tear her down also, and just basically shit on her, they got shitted on, and she still is saying here like, I'm a survivor, I survived everything, I'm still giving this my all, I'm still here, I'm still saying. She's gonna be thanking the barbs, her babies, and everything. But there's definitely the energy of being stuck in the past and definitely shading all the other bitches in the room. This is what I'm hearing. She's going to make sure that she is going to show them, who they came to see. She's going to give them exactly what they've been wanting to get from her. So, yeah. Let's just hope that this night will turn out really well, child. Okay. Now let's see the next question I've had. The next question I've had is, how did Cardi B feel when she knew that Nicki is going to be the one presenting? Let's see, how did Cardi B feel when she knew that Nicki Minaj was going to be the one presenting at the VMAs? How did Cardi B feel when she knew that Nicki is going to be the one presenting? Yeah, it definitely did stink, and it definitely didn't rub her off the good way. It definitely made her feel like, I cannot just escape this moment. Like she was definitely lurking and saw and had gotten the news that she is going to be in the same place as her, and she's going to be seeing a lot of her in there too. She also knows that she's going to be seeing. Yep, she also knows that she's going to be seeing Nicki just do her thing and thrive in public, and she's definitely going to be seeing lots of her because she's going to be sitting and just watching her like present and host on stage and whatever. She knows that she's going to be seeing her for who she is, and it definitely did strike more than just a few nerves. She got really irritated because she feels like, I just can't escape this no matter how hard I tried. Like I can't just, do my own thing on my own. She feels like Nicki is kind of like I don't want to say sabotaging, but she feels like Nicki, like she gets so hot and bothered and sweaty whenever she kind of like hears about Nicki, like she gets easily so triggered by her. Oh God, I'm sweating myself. This is so fucking random, bruh. Um, she definitely gets like all bothered and all nervous, and like like her anxiety. We know that Nicki, not Nicki, well, so does she, but we know that Cardi B deals with lots of heavy anxiety and everything. So for her to just start feeling that way, like she really, Nicki was really right when she said that she got them nervous because she does. Um, she's hoping that, nothing bad will happen, but she's like, who am I kidding? She knows that some shit is going to take place, and she's, anxious about that because she's like, I don't know how I'm gonna handle the situation. How did Cardi B feel when she knew that Nicki is going to be the star of the show at the VMAs? Okay, let's see. Yeah, she did not like it. She knows that Nicki works hard and shit, but both of them are still stuck in the past. Like, she is still stuck in the past and she is still hurting about whatever that is taking place between her and Nicki. She didn't like it because she's like, shouldn't you be focusing like on your nigga, on your man and everything? Why are you coming here? Which is crazy to me because why would you just say that? Like, it's the same reason why you're coming there to me. She feels like she feels, as I said, very insecure. She wishes that she can, like bag similar deals. The same way Nicki be bagging them, she's feeling very insecure and she feels like this shit is very unfair. She doesn't feel in her element. She doesn't feel like as secure, as confident as she was before Nicki was announced. Like she really got fucked up because of that. And it's crazy because she's hoping that nothing happens, but at the same time, like if she wants the action, if she wants to bring it on, then she like I would meet her halfway. That's what it's given. She's also feeling like this is unfair how people are finally kind of like waking up and just seeing Nicki for who she really is, and she's feeling that it's unfair that the industry is kind of like turning against Cardi in a way. She's feeling like everybody's kind of like turning their backs on her to just go back to Nicki's good sides and Nicki's good grace, basically to Nicki's good grace and her good side. So she feels like this isn't something good. She also feels like there's going to be lots of tension. There is lots of imbalance in Cardi B's energy when it comes to her knowing that Nicki's going to be the one who is having it all that night, basically. But at the same time, she will not kind of hesitate to just show her that to kind of like stand up for herself. Like if Nicki tries something, basically this is what Cardi is given. If Nicki tries something, she's going to try to kind of basically shut it down or just be the bigger person, Cardi. But at the same time, like that's what she's hoping for them just like not do something, but she's really like bring it on. It's kind of like very confusing because she doesn't know which kind of side to really just listen to. Should like she really just go at it with her if that's to happen, or should she just really like hold her ground? But she's definitely jealous. Definitely feels like this shit is just too much. She sees Nicki as someone who is sneaky and who's kind of like taking up and taking all of the offers and all the good deals, and she feels like this is something that she was not preparing for. She didn't think that Nicki would break out of her performance hiatus basically to just do it at the VMAs. She's definitely it's definitely on site though. Like let's see. Let's get one more card at this, then we go to another question. Yeah, it's definitely on site. Like, I will not work with her. I will not tolerate any shit that she is going to be saying and anything. If she is going to shade me, I'm gonna shade her right the fuck back. But at the same time, she's like, I will not give in to that temptation. There's lots of boredom here and lots of feelings of like no empathy, just feeling like whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. But at the same time, it's eating her alive. And if she does something stupid, she knows that she's going to regret it. She's going to regret it. That's why she's praying that and hoping for any type of predicament to just be avoided. Basically, she's not happy with all of this shit and how this is turning out to be. Let's move on to how will Nicki do in presenting. Let's see, 19. Okay. Okay, let's see. How will Nicki Minaj do in the VMAs? Like, what will she do on stage? What will happen? How she will be approaching the situations and all that shit. She's going to definitely be stunting. She's definitely going to be flexing her, status, her power, wearing lots of, well, accessories and just like being iced out, basically lots of diamonds and shit like that. She's definitely, it's crazy because the one time you just wish that maybe this shouldn't be happening, or just like maybe we could just, put it down and all that shit. She's adamant on just really making them regress everything that they've done, and she's basically in her own energy of like, I'm gonna make you regress. You chose me as an enemy, bitch. Basically, she's definitely going to be shoving everything down their throat. She's going to be petty. She's going to really make them show their true colors of how envious and jealous are they of her. She's definitely going to be having a lot of fun. Sorry, lots of fun at showing how she still got it. Yeah, she's going to be really extremely petty. I mean, like, we knew that already, but I was, hoping for something like a change of heart, change of mind. But oh well. Let's see. It's really it's really going to be showing. She's really going to be showing them that, like, no matter how hard they're trying to compete against her, they do not stand a chance, because she doesn't even see them as competition. She's going to basically say that she's her only competition. She's definitely going to play on their like triggering points and just show them that she is really the one in control. She's going to be she's really going to show them that she is like, she runs this shit and she runs it on her own. Like, they do not compare, they do not compete. And yeah, she's definitely going to have lots of, fun, just communicating everything. She's going to be very calculated and fuck. Sorry. She's definitely going to be really strong. She's going to make strong, bold statements. She's going to have fun. She's going to, just be relaxed and do her thing. But at the same time, she's going to give the world what they're here to see, which is lots of gossip and lots of memorable moments. Something she might say though might really like sting some people. She's going to be really like analytical in some of the shit that she be saying. Like, she will know what she is really aiming for. Like, she will deliver the message powerfully, but also she will not hesitate to, say what she really want to say, because she does not fuck with them. She's here to make her points known and to let it known that she is going to come and dominate the rest of the year, basically. But at the same time, she's still trying to see how is she going to do that. Is she like going to wing it while presenting and just be petty, or is she just going to stand firm and strong and just show them that she's really got everything under control and make them reek like with jealousy? And what I'm hearing is make their group chats, their messaging group chats, just like on fire, like lick them up, child, is what I'm hearing Nicki say in my head. Interesting, because as I said, she's still deciding on how to do this. Like, would she really just give them a run for their money, or would she really just be reserved, or just confidence in her own stuff, and just be basically a whole nutshell of a complex, you know? Because she really does not like any of those people over there. She does not have love for them, but she's repressing those emotions and trying to just stay neutral about it, or just a professional. But at the same time, it's like, I don't fuck with multiple people in here, and they know that. So she's like, if they already know this, why do I have to pretend? But at the same time, she's trying to play it for the longer run, and just trying to make a decision, a huge decision, and take action to something, towards something that is going to be beneficial for her, and not just put her under a bad position. So let's see, how will Nicki really do while presenting? How will Nicki really do while presenting? She's going to be very generous, very giving, very kind. She's going to be herself, basically. Let's see. But at the same time, she's still going to be petty. Like, you will not take that away from her. Literally. Like, you may, how there is a saying you may take the ghetto out of somebody, but you will not take it, like, from their really, really inner core. That's literally what it is. That's literally what it's given. But yeah, it's kind of like, because she knows that if she is to be petty and everything, she's still going to get what she wants, but there's going to be loss of tension, loss of imbalance. Sorry, loss of imbalance and everything. But at the same time, it's like, if she does what she want to do, which is be classy and just everything, she's going to get whatever she desires. But at the same time, however she is going to play that shit out, there is going to be a mess created. There's going to be lots of confusion, and definitely a little bit of chaos, because of the way she's going to word some stuff and certain shit, and the way she's going to handle a certain situation and shit. She's going to do, let's see, she's definitely going to do what she want to do. Like, she is going to show them that she isn't as bothered, which she isn't, but she's there for her money, for her coins. She's obsessed with working, with making sure that she is set for life, and she's going to, like, she's not going to pay attention to all those people, but she's only going to give them the cold shoulder. But at the same time, she is going to be petty on stage and very shady, like hella shady. So yeah, there is going to be a little bit of mess. No matter how she approaches the situation, is going to play out just like that. So yeah. Now let's see what else do we have in here. See the current energy that will be in there between Nicki, Cardi, and Megan, because those are like the very most important highlights of the motherfucking show and night. Oh my god, not me channeling my inner Nicki. But yeah, let's see. Let us see. What will be what will be the energy between Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and Megan Thee Stallion? What would be the energy between Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and Megan Thee Stallion? Yeah, there is a lot of energy of just still being stuck in the past. Like, no matter how you try to kind of like get rid of that shit, it's still going to be haunting you and following you anywhere you go. Sorry. That's the first card that popped up. They're still not over the past. They're still not over all that shit that has happened in there. The energy is very stale. Because, like, I'm here for, business only. But at the same time, I know that some shit might go down. So it's like they're prepared for all of that shit. They're prepared for any and every inconvenience that might take place and happen. Yeah, let's see. Like, there is a lot of fears and just concerns about, basically the spotlight being taken away from you, coming from the other two women. But also there's a lot of feelings of just worry and feeling like you're not going to do enough, or you're not going to have enough fun because you're going to be overshadowed, or because your light is a little bit dimmed now that Nicki's into the picture, and is announced as the superstar in there, basically. um Okay, so they don't want a repeat of whatever has always been taking place between them, but at the same time, they know that if something is going to happen or is going to trigger that shit, they're definitely going to act out of impulse, or make some mistakes due to them just like not thinking before they act on whatever impulse that they're having, or impulsive thought that has taken over them. So it's like no matter how they're approaching the situation, that energy is always going to be there. Like the past is always stuck there, as much as they're still stuck on that too. Like there is the energy of just moving forward and just having the willpower to not cause any scene and just take action. But let's see, what will be the energy? There's also the energy of just wanting to stay cool and collected and in control, but there is going to be a lot of stuff that is going to be said, or just a certain subtle little action or whatever that is definitely going to um, make Megan roll her eyes and just cross her arms over her chest, or just have a resting bitch face, basically. And there's the energy of just walking away and not wanting to indulge in anything that Nicki will be like doing, which is basically throwing shade at them. But there's definitely the energy of just feeling insecure and just not feeling like you're up to this, or just not wanting to go all the way off, and just holding yourself back because you don't want to give in to that temptation and just give her that satisfaction that she's looking for. Like if it's a mess that she's looking for, it's definitely going to happen, but there's going to be lots of pettiness. Like the energy between them. Let me see. Let me get my other deck. What will the energy between Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B be? Okay, let's see. Again. Well, okay, let me see. Let me ask this. Will it ever like get physical between them tomorrow, between Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj and Cardi B? No, thankfully, but there's definitely going to be lots of shadiness and back and forth. If it's not going to be on stage, then maybe on social media. If it's not on social media between them directly, it's going to be indirectly, just by liking shady tweets, or by having shady captions, or just by throwing subtle shade again. But there's definitely lots of shades being thrown, like a hell of a lot. And they're like, I don't want to indulge in shit like this. Like, you're expecting me to fight with you, or expecting me to give in to that temptation, but I am not going to do so. But at the same time, there is definitely going to be something that is going to be said that will make you feel like you have to respond. Like, I have to say something because this is getting out of hand. Let's see. Well, let's see. I want to know. Is there really lots of like fighting petty shady energy between the three ladies? Let's see. Nicki's energy with both of them. Nicki's energy towards both of them. What will it be? I'm trying to see. But there's lots of just feel like you have to stand your ground, or just you have to keep composure and stay silent and just not say anything stupid, or just not act a certain way because it's going to cost you more than it should. Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely lots of sneaky energy here, and just some people might say that Nicki was bullying them, you know, that she's bullying them, or just abusing the type of, yeah, she's being a bitch, or just abusing the type of power or hold that she has on people, or just on their room, commanding people to just do shit and blah blah blah. They're going to be saying that she's doing way too much, or she's acting way too obsessed with them. But she's definitely, they're going to be like she's on in her bully bag again. She's going to be shady and shit like that because she's still stuck in the past, and she's still bitter about shit and all of that stuff. And yeah, there's definitely lots of shit that's going to be like happening within the span of those hours, and even the following day or two. Like, but it's going to bring good money. It's going to bring lots of viral moments. And lots of like their whole energy, the three of them, is very much like scattered all over the place. It's very scattered everywhere. And there is like they know that this is beneficial, so like it's going to create lots of gossips, it's going to make it to the blogs, they're going to have like a field day and a huge time. Because I'm seeing lots of vlogs in my head on YouTube just talking about the VMAs. They want to recreate that, like those VMAs moments like with Nicki Minaj and Miley Cyrus, the 2018 ones with Nicki and Cardi. They just want to have a blast basically, because even if it was positive last year, they want something else this year. Like they really want something else. Yeah, they just want everything to just play out in a certain way where people are just going to be wanting more and asking for more and just give more views and more interactions. So let's see. I'm just going to have this whole thing. Okay, wait. Let's see now. How will Nicki Minaj act towards Cardi B? How will Nicki Minaj act towards Cardi B tomorrow while presenting the VMAs? At the VMAs, basically. How will Nicki Minaj act toward Cardi B? She's definitely going to fuck with her head. Like, definitely fuck with her head. Yeah, she's going to just stunt her status, flex how she does it better, basically how she's still the number one. She's going to showcase that she still got it. You know, she's going to be very much like serving her the full truths with a cold sinister way, basically flexing her shit and just talking and everything. It's definitely going to to make Cardi really mad or really jealous and just make her feel really petty to the point that she feels like she'll have to say something because, you know, or like she'll have to clap back and just do something in return and say something. Yeah, there's lots of anger here, lots of pettiness and immaturity and anger and just feeling insecure and jealous and lots of tension. So Nicki is definitely going to showcase her range, her power, how, she'll always basically be looking up to her and shit like that. And she's always going to be like beneath her. She's going to stunt on her in the calmest ways and in the most like shady, petty ways too. She's going to be in her element and just have fun and just be joyous and cheerful. Okay. Yeah. Now let us see. Yeah, we already covered how Cardi would be reacting. So let's see how will Nicki Minaj act towards Megan Thee Stallion? How will Nicki Minaj act towards? Oh, Nicki definitely still holds some grudges against Megan Thee Stallion because she still feels like she is sneaky, she's not to be trusted and shit like that. But let's see how will Nicki Minaj act towards Megan Thee Stallion tomorrow at the VMAs. There's still the energy of just being stuck in the past. She's definitely going to be shady. Definitely going to showcase how she is basically not fucking with her or just like working on her own. She doesn't need those features and shit like that. She's definitely bored with all of the antics. She's not feeling her, but she's not going to be showing how she is not basically fucking with her that much. But she's definitely going to be shady and just shade her just the same way that Megan is shading her in music too. Both of them. But there is definitely an imbalance in the equation as well. She's still going to do her. She's still going to be like, I am the one that you'll be shading, but I am the one that you still look up to, that you've been looking up to. Like, yeah, it's lots of burdens here and lots of just not fucking with one another and just frowning down at this shit. Lots of moodiness and disappointment and just, staying in control. She sees that shit as, like, she has lost so many opportunities with me. Like, we could have done shit so much more better. But, oh well. Nicki will just act the way she is going to act, regardless of whatever we say and do. Let's see. Yeah, she's definitely going to make her feel a certain type of way, but Nicki is still going to move forward. Like, she is going to say what she want to say with a sharp mind and sharp tongue and just, basically drive her points across and just go back to what she does. But she definitely she definitely give Megan a piece of her mind in the most, I don't want to say ruthless ways, but in the most, Nicki way basically. You just have to be smart to basically catch it, like she said in that one song with who? I think with Ice Spice, the Princess Diana remix. No, she's like catch it because that's the energy that it's given. I keep hearing Nicki saying catch it, so that's what she will do. Let's see how will Megan Thee Stallion reacts. It's definitely going to hurt her. Like, it's going to hurt her because Nicki is still hurt over something that Megan really said to her. It's really like still hurtful to Nicki. Like when she see her, it's definitely going to remind her of it, or just like put it back in the back of her memory and in the back of like not the back, in the front of her memory, and just like in her head, and she just look at it and just be like, I just have to say something, get my lick back or something. But let's see how will Megan Thee Stallion react to Nicki Minaj doing all this. How will Megan Thee Stallion react to Nicki Minaj doing all that? Yeah, as I said, it's definitely going like, isn't it enough that I get bashed and judged on the daily? You just want to add to it too. It's definitely going to make her stay up at that night. It's definitely going to make her feel like this should have been so much more better. We could have had this all basically. It's definitely going to make her stay up at night, make her feel anxious, maybe cry because of whatever is going to happen is going to trigger her and feel like she's being judged or she's like viewing her in a certain light. And she's going to feel like Nicki is a very malicious person doing shit like this just so she can be frowned upon, so she can be bashed and frowned upon and stuff like that. She definitely regrets how she handled some situations with Nicki. And each time like she's going to be looking at Nicki, she's going to be reminded of some shit. She feels like Nicki is a very angry person who is just doing shit to a very angry, messy person who is just doing shit to get back at her. She sees Nicki as somebody who is a very like misunderstanding person, but at the same time she's like, I know she was misunderstood, but at the same time she's like, why is she doing this now? I mean, at one point, she's like, Nicki's a very manipulative, toxic person. She's like, she needs to stay away from me. She's a very manipulative person. Whatever that she's going to see or whatever that she's going to hear comes out from Nicki's mouth, or just something that she might get reminded of, or Nicki will have a blast just reminding her of, or whatever, by being, petty or just showing her or saying something. She's definitely still in her feelings too when it comes to Nicki. It's like both of them hurts one another, but what I see from here is like Megan is going to be reacting to whatever Nicki has done now, and she's going to start feeling all of that regretful energy to on what has she done to her before. But at the same time, she's like, I thought that we talked it out, or I thought that you understood where I came from, or whatever. But she's like, she's a manipulative person who just thrives. Fuck thrives of the mess and just wants to, get her points across, no matter how it hurts, no matter how much it will hurt the other party. So she's like, she's toxic and a very messy person who is obsessed with just having it all and getting it all. And she's like, I don't want people with that energy around me, which is crazy to me. But that will be for another day. That will be a tea for another day. Now let's move on to Nicki and Doja. Really quickly before I wrap this up. What will the energy between Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat be tomorrow at the VMAs? What will the energy between Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat be? Oh, definitely some boundaries are put up there because of the inner true feelings that they have towards one another. Definitely some energy, some heavy boundaries are going to be put up there. I definitely do still see Doja Cat taking pictures with Cardi B. If not, then there's a slight possibility that Nicki might take pictures with Doja, or they might break the internet, or something here that will happen if they are to, really kind of like repress their true emotions and just hide their feelings, because there's lots of immaturity and pettiness here and just childishness and just feeling like She doesn't look at me the way I want her to look at me, and she didn't take the bait and just whatever I was plotting against her, basically. Or there is lots of prideful energy here, lots of pride, lots of feelings of this isn't something that like that should be happening or should be done. Lots of boredom too, but at the same time, lots of feelings of just like I should have the upper hand. Um, but the energy between them, if it's for the cameras and shit, it will be nice. It will be good. We might get pictures of them together if they want to actually give the fans something to talk about, or if they want to actually kind of like put all the rumors to rest and whatever. But that is to be considered actually because there is lots of just energies of just drifting apart and just lots of burdens, and this isn't something that I want to invest in. A loss of imbalance from both parts due to different reasons. Yeah, let's see. How will Nicki Minaj react to Doja Cat? How will Nicki Minaj react to Doja Cat? Oh, I mean, she knows what Doja be doing. She knows how she acts and why she acts the way she acts, and she knows how Doja feels about her. But at the same time, she sees Doja as somebody who is kind of like shallow and just going with the flow, like beneath all that naive surface or like whatever cool surface that she wanna, cool personality that she wants to portray to the public. She knows what lurks behind it. She knows the hidden agendas that she has against her, and she knows whatever she's plotting. Like she knows, like she's like Nikki's energy is like you think if I don't know what is going on, and you think if I hadn't known what people have been plotting against me, and if I didn't know whatever goes on in the industry, that I would have lasted this long in here. You know. Let's see. How would Doja, okay, let's ask this. How would Doja Cat react to Nicki Minaj at the VMAs tomorrow? She's going to be looking at her in wonder, like, wow, I'm really like at this in the same room as her, and I'm really like looking at her and everything. Because like no matter how she feels, she's really like studying her, and she's really like trying to take after her and just follow in her footsteps. From Roman to Scarlett to all that stuff. But let me not wake that up now. Again, she's going to be looking at her and just like, damn, I want to be that someday. I want to become all that. But let's see, how would Doja Cat really, really deep down react to Nicki Minaj and the VMAs? Because there is a difference on what you will be portraying outside and how you'll be feeling on the inside. And I think we know that. How will she react? Yep. See? Her mind's gonna be fucking blown. Because what do you mean? She is still going strong and she is still not paying any mind to any shit that I've done before. What is that? She's like, she's really got my mind blown. Like, she's really just here while everybody else is just like, She's like, how is she still, doing all of this in this specific way? Let me know what type of time she's on. She's like, she sees Nicki as somebody who's like she's going to see her popping her shit. She's like, how is she so arrogant and possessive? This is something that's going to make Doja want to kind of like break Nicki's records even more, or just kind of like challenge her and challenge her into the positions that she's holding, which is crazy. Because I'm hearing Nicki saying, "Go against me." It's a suicide mission or suicide letter or whatever. She sees her. She's going to see her as someone who is extremely greedy or materialistic too. But at the same time, she's going to be like, so this is why people kind of like hate her and just see her the same way, like in this light and in this way. Let's see. How would Doja Cat react to Nicki Minaj? she's going to be like, she is going to be shocked and mind blown at that shit, and she's going to, like, whatever she's going to see from Nicki or like hear from Nicki, something that Nicki's going to say or do is going to really kind of like shock her too. Like, she was not expecting that, and it's going to make her feel very conflicted. Like, what are we supposed to do with that now? She's so dominant, and she's just wanting to stay on top. She's just so controlling. She's so stubborn. She's so reckless. She's such a manipulative person. Like, she is really knowing what to do and how to command their room, and really just gets her point across. She's really like such. She has the world in her hands. Like, she has it all basically. That's what she's kind of thinking of. And also, it's the fact that she sees her as someone who, like, she's really precise. She's really like, having those high standards, and just like that she can't reach, which is crazy. That's what she's saying. She's really like also saying that she is very like calculated and smart, and definitely knows when to use some of her charm when needed, some of her wits when needed, and everything. She's, as I said, she's studying her. Like, she's fucking studying the fuck out of her. But she also still knows that she knows that Nicki is very fair in her predicaments. She also knows that yeah, she also knows that she's like very sarcastic. Like, she gets her because she's like, we're the same when it comes to that. But at the same time, she's kind of like dreading something in a way too. But I mean, well, everybody is nervous about tomorrow. While some are overworking themselves, some are just feel like this is going to take another turn. And Doja is going to perform, I think, too, no? I think she's going to perform. But she's definitely feeling like, ugh, I need to do better, or like, I'm not as satisfied. She's not very happy with whatever she is doing, because she feels like she needs some time to just get something done right, or some shit like that. Because Doja is is a very phenomenal performer, and I love her performances and the way she dances, because she is very good at what she does. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's mad about something not being right the same way that she wants it. So let's hope that this will actually turn out to be really good for all the parties involved. So let's see. The last question will be, what will happen at the VMAs and what to expect. Okay, let's see this. There's definitely lots of stubbornness in the air. Some announcements to be made, or some prizes that are going to be, some awards that are going to be won. There's definitely just like not feeling, but the fact that some celebrities are going to gain more fans there, and they're going to gain like more fans, more momentum. They're going to be viral. There's lots of moments that are going to be mentioned, from Megan to Doja to Nicki to Cardi, but mainly like Nicki is going to be trending for like the whole night and the next day, and lots of love is going to be shown and shit. There's also something about Megan and Doja that's also going to be very kind of like viral too, but I'm hearing promiscuous, so I do not know where that came from. But there's going to be lots of strategic shit, a lot of toxic stuff too, lots of alcohol, beverage, basically, lots of feelings of, some stuff is going to be done a certain way, and people are going to be looking at it, like the people who know that there is going to be more than just what happens before our own eyes when it comes to the shit that is going to take place tomorrow. There's also lots of obsession with work and just flexing your wealth, and just looking good and making sure that people know that you are the shit and you are running shit. Lots of jealousy. Lots of taking action, lots of movement, dancing, lots of blue hues, gold hues, magical performances. Some are going to be better than the other ones. There's lots of memories that are going to be created. I am pretty sure that Nicki is going to recreate that moment where she announced her album Pink Friday. Um, in like the 2011 VMAs, I think, where she made that. She's going to recreate it because surprisingly enough, it falls under the same month, and I don't want to say the same dates, but probably. But yeah, it's very much a full circle moment to her in some ways, in more than just one. There's lots of feelings of good nostalgia, of having fun, lots of pictures being taken, lots of cute moments I'd like to wish for and say, and lots of compassion and just feeling yourself and just having fun. Lots of gossip, lots of jealousy, lots of disappointments, lots of not fucking one another, lots of secrets, lots of just some shit that might be exposed, but lots of just luxurious shit. Lots of just satisfactions over how the night is going to end, and a lots of substances are just getting high and drinking, and lots of passive aggressive energies, and lots of just taking action and just making driving your points across, and lots of changes that are in the way, and lots of restlessness, and also lots of um, flirtatious shit and boredom too, and disconnect. But everything will reveal itself in due time. But this is just a reader on the VMAs in a nutshell in less than an hour, which is a record to me because I did so. It's going to be lots of mess too, and lots of tension, and lots of burdens, and lots of feelings, lots of dancing too, lots of sneakiness, lots of feeling like shit is happening and just wanting to walk away from this, and lots of ganging up on one another, lots of creativity, and lots of repressing your inner emotions, no love, not wanting to fuck with more than one person, missing out on opportunities, sacrifices, decisions to be made, and some manipulation in the air, and some definitely magic in the air, and dark magic, ritualistic energy, and bitterness, and anger, and immaturity, and lots of hidden secrets, and lots of animosity, and lots of love too, and lots of joy, and lots of cycles ending, and lots of public love, and general public love, and lots of hurt, and lots of regrets, and still stuck in the past, and lots of gossip and pettiness, and lots of scattered energy, and the industry has a hand in all of this, and lots of missed out opportunities, sorry, and lots of unfinished business, and full circle moments, and lots of guilt and punishments and anger, and lots of giveaway energies and being kind, and lots of opportunities being offered to the person, and lots of pettiness and arguing and back and forth, and sadness, and also coldness and manipulation and insecurities, and lots of fragile energies, and just moving forward. um wow, I just had to get this out of my system, but as I said, um, less than an hour by just I'd say 3 to 2 minutes. But this is just a general energy, well, a very precise general energy about the VMAs and what will happen or take place tomorrow and what to expect. And I'll probably do another one after the VMAs to just gauge the reactions and feelings of everybody involved. But I hope that this was an enjoyable one. And please, if you'd like some readings, you can suggest them to me, but please like, comment, and share, and definitely subscribe if you want to get more readings from me and just get informed whenever I post another one. Show some love and comment down below if you'd like to, and if not, that's totally okay. And thank you for watching.